Welcome to this tutorial. Today we'll be learning how to make this trending 5-in-1 turban cap. You can style it in 5 ways, 5 different ways. That is the beauty of this cap. If you are watching this tutorial for the first time, please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on notification button so that you can be getting updates whenever we upload new video. So this is the first way of styling this cap, and this is the second way. This is the second way. The fourth way, the third way, sorry. This is the third way. Then the fourth way. This is the fourth way. So the last way, you push everything to the side. This is the last way. So these are the things we are going to learn how to make it. Let's start. We are making use this material. You can use non-stretchy material and you can use stretchy one. You need your elastic. If you want, you can use handle. So I'm making use of elastic and foam. So 3.5 inches, 2 of it. I'm using 1 inch elastic. So the length of this is 72 inches. 72 inches by 12. I folded it into 2, then I sew it round. So at the edge, what I did is that I measure 2.5 inches. Then I sew the edge, only the edge, from the edge 2.5 inches. Then I sew it slant. It's just to make the edge small. Look at it. Then I sewed it slant. Make sure you measure 2.5 inches at the edge, then you slant it. So that's what I did. So I couldn't get 72 inches at once, so I have to divide it. After sewing it on the wrong side, you are going to review the right side. So this is the right side of it. You are going to put this aside. So let's work on the padded design that will be on top of it. I'm making use of 1/2 inch and I need 1 inch of foam to make it more puffy. If you don't have 1 inch, make use of 2 inches. 1/2 inch. Then you double it. So 2 inches by 26 for the foam. 2 inches by 26. I cut it into 2. If I cut it into 2, it will give me 2 inches. So that is 4 inches by 26. 4 inches by 26. For the fabric, the measurement for the fabric is 27 inches by 6. I folded it into 2 on the wrong side, then sew it straight down. Afterward, I review the right side of it. Then I insert the foam into it, just as I'm doing. Insert the foam carefully into the fabric. If you are not careful, the foam will break inside. That means you will start all over. So this is it. I make sure the sewn part of the fabric is at the center. It's at the center. So put that aside as well. Then let's work on the base and the band. I cut it together. The measurement is 28 by 25. on the head circumference is 28 inches. So you are going to fold it at the edge. Make sure your first folding is 1 inch so that you'll be able to insert your elastic. So you sew it down, form your pleat and sew down. I'm forming the third one, then you sew it down. So that is how to form your band. So this is the outcome of it. This is the outcome of it. If you are to put your lining, I'm going to show you that later. So you are going to fold it on the right side. So now you must know your head circumference. I'm working on 22 head circumference. So divided by 2, that will be 11. So where to put my elastic is 8.5. I'm going to measure 8.5, then chalk it out. On the other side, I'm going to do the same. On both sides of the cap, you are going to measure 8.5. So after measuring that, you are going to insert your elastic on the first pleat. On the first pleat, that is where you are going to insert your elastic, on the first pleat. Then make sure the elastic stop at that 8.5. Once it gets there, you pin it down or you sew down. I'm going to sew it down, but I will use my pin to hold it down. Then pull this. You pull your elastic out. I will still measure and make sure that the whole band gives me 11 inches. So pin down. So I'm going to sew where I insert pin. Where I pinned, you are going to sew it down. So the same thing you are going to do to the other side of the cap. Can you see it? You stop at that 8.5 inches. Then you pin down or you sew. If you have watched my video to this extent and you have not subscribed, you are not helping us. Please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification button so that you can be getting updates whenever we upload new video. Like, share and comment. Thanks for watching. Alright, you are going to pull the two elastic together. Then you measure it to give you that measurement you want for your head circumference. If you are working on 24, make sure it gives you 12 inches. So I'm working on 22 inches. So I'll make sure I start my sewing on that 11 inches. Sorry, not 11 inches, 10.5 because it's elastic. 10.5. I'm going to start my sewing on that 12.5. It's elastic, it's going to draw. So that's why I'm starting my sewing on that 10.5 inches. So on folds, you are going to measure 10.5 inches. So if I will sew now, I'm going to sew on that 10.5 inches. So that is that. So the next thing is to sew the elastic to the band. You sew where you pin down, so that you sew that place and this place, and do the same thing on the other side as well. You sew and remove the pin. So let's put this aside. You are going to work on the design that will be on top of it, but before that, you can weave the edge or sew the edge. Fold the edge twice and sew down, or you weave it. Do you understand? If you are putting lining, you are going to measure from this side to the end to get the length of your lining. You are going to start your sewing on this last pleat. You are going to sew your lining on that pleat on the wrong side. So let's work on the design that will be on top of it. You take your padded design and the ruffle, insert the padded design into it and make sure it lay flat inside. If you are watching this video and you have not subscribed, you are not doing good at all. Please kindly support us by subscribing to this channel. Turn on your notification button so that you can be getting updates whenever we upload new videos. Like, comment and share for others to benefit. We appreciate our returning subscribers. God bless you the more. Alright, after inserting the padded design into the ruffle, make sure it lay flat. Then concerning the edge, for it not to be moving up and down, you are going to make sure the edge is a little bit tight, not very tight to the padded design. So you are going to make sure the edge is tight to the padded design, not very tight. Make sure it's movable. So you are going to pin it down in this form. Just pull the ruffle up for you to be able to sew the padded design to the base. So it's a little bit loose. I'm going to tack it or sew it a little bit to make it a little bit tight to the padded design. So pin it down, pin the other side as well down. So I'm going to sew this side as well to make it firm, not very tight. Make sure it's movable on the padded design, and make sure the padded design lay flat. The sewn part is facing down. The sewn part is facing down. So I'm going to attach lining to this. I changed my mind. I'm going to put lining. So this is lining. I've cut my lining out and I'm going to sew it to that edge on the wrong side. I'm going to sew it to the edge. Just look at what I'm doing. So you are going to place your lining in this form, the wrong side facing the wrong side. Can you see it? You are going to sew it to that edge. Sew it to that edge. Then you turn it to the right side. Okay, before you sew it to the right side, you are going to sew your line around. You are going to sew it round. Sew it round. And you can as well place your design before sewing. You can as well place your design before sewing. You can sew it round. You leave an inch or 2 inches for you to turn it inside out. So this is it. It has been sewn down, and I want to turn it inside out from the space, from the opening. Alright, you are going to sew your opening down. You close that place, sew it down, fold the edges and sew it down. Then you lay your padded design, the sewn part facing down, place it on the second pleat to the third one, not from the first pleat, the second pleat to the third one. You are going to place your padded design on it. Make sure it aligns. Then you pin down. You can sew it before you fold the base into two. You can, if you are beginner, you can sew it. You can sew your design first. So, and if we can do it this way, no problem. You sew from that 10.5 inches, then you sew it all around. Afterward, you are going to run loose stitches to make a whole cap. So I believe you understand. If you don't understand, please kindly watch it again. So this is the outcome of it. Loose stitches has been done. Can you see it? And I use fabric to cover the rough edge. You can weave it. You can weave it if you have weaving machine, or you take it to those that can weave it for you. So can you see that the ruffle is movable? The ruffle is movable. So let's style it. This is the first design. The second design is at the front. Then the third one you push together. You push together. This is the third one. Then the fourth one is like side ruffle. You push it to the back on one side. So this is the fourth one. So the last one, you are going to push all the ruffle together and let it be on one side. Push it together, let it be on one side. So that is all the design in this one cap. If you have watched to this extent, please kindly subscribe to this channel to support us. Like, share and comment. Thanks for watching. See you in next tutorial. Bye.